Oh, let's try some commentary on the refs here. You're at the consolation game of the Glodzik Tournament 2010. We're about to get the introductions from Pat Lahan.
The Cavaliers, number 13,
Noah Tannen coming out as they'll be taking on Meadowy for the consolation. That's the Cavaliers. So now we'll get the Meadowy squad as they'll be wearing the green uniforms tonight. Ooh, I've been calling the wrong name too. The program has this Amasol, and they're telling me now it's Amaral. So I apologize also, but I also only go by what's in the book, but I guess I also could have checked on it. We'll have the consolation game after the fade. In the blue, taking on Meadowy in the green, Jim Shortle and Jim Corbo, the officials for this consolation game, as these are two of the four teams left standing, and I'll have the championship game for you at a later date on Channel 15. And we need second here as Jacob's getting his shoe tied well, at this angle he's number 13. When he turns around in front of his jersey he's 31. So that was a rush trying to call that night until I figured that out. So Hughes will jump center against O'Gorman. Gorman, of course, for the Cavaliers from the Rutland Rec Department. And we are set to go, and the consolation game in 2010 underway. That's Ruby with the basketball. He's trapped up top, and that's Decker knocking the ball down. Decker pushing hard to the hole. Will stop, put it up, and just a little bit off the mark. And Christopher Trombetta, number 5, will get the basketball back to Ruby. 6-minute quarters, overtime if necessary. And at the end of the championship game, that's when they'll have the all-tournament team announced. So at the conclusion of this contest, I'll just fade down and wish everybody a good night. Ruby, nice look inside, got it to Trombetta, puts a shot up, no good. O'Gorman up on the boards, a little bit hard out the backboard. And that will go out of bounds, going to stay with the Cavaliers. Now this will be interesting because Meadowy has been a team that has dominated all their games statistically on the boards. They've out-rebounded their opponent by a huge margin. And it'll be interesting to see because the Cavaliers, with O'Gorman especially, have been very fundamentally sound on the boards themselves. So that could be a fun matchup to watch right there as Trombetta will get the ball back to Ruby. 5:14 to go in the first quarter, looking for the first points. Not going to happen on that shot. Narkowski got the rebound. He'll kick it back up top. Ruby, O'Gorman, and the way that the shots are going up on both ends of the floor with a lot of muscle on them and a little off too much strength, I think the kids are a little jacked up right now. They got to let some of that adrenaline out and kind of level off. It's a good crowd filling in, and it's a consolation game. It is the final night of this week-long tournament, and you got to expect them to have a little buzz out there with adrenaline going, so they'll settle down as the night goes along. 1 minute's gone by here in this first quarter of play on Munger Vision. PEGTV, Channel 15 Sports. As Hughes will just bring a ball back right now. Hughes throughout the tournament has shown he's an excellent shooter, not just from the inside. Meadowy, more of a half-court structured team, very fundamentally sound. That's going to be up, and O'Gorman will get his own missed shot and wants to kick the ball out to Ruby, and that's going to be off the mark, front of the rim. O'Gorman tipping the ball around, and Whipple will get the basketball, and Whipple will hand it off to Jacobs. Only Munger Vision has brought you, ever in the history of the tournament, all 20 Glodzik games. That's what this year was. Last year I brought you 15 of the 16. This year they expanded the format, and I brought you all 20. And you get to see tomorrow's high school stars today on Munger Vision here at the Glodzik tournament. And Hughes going to line shoot 2. See the foul, he got fouled in the act of shooting. See Hughes sight the basket, put it up, and we're still searching for that first point. It's Manuka, Connor Manuka, 32 coming in the basketball game. He's going to give O'Gorman a breather. And so Hughes getting set now for that second shot, trying to salvage 1 or 2 here. He'll coil, shoot, and I don't think he hit the rim. No, nobody called it, so it must have nicked the rim or have been a violation. Ruby trying to get the baseline. There's that help defense as Whipple released it all, and the shot will go up, dance on the rim, not fall in, and it's going to be off from Markowski out of bounds. 2 minutes even have gone by here in this first quarter of play. The championship game will be coming right up at the conclusion of this, whether or not it's on immediately on television-wise, but got Proctor taking on the Rutland Rec Celtics. And the Celtics, somewhat a surprise team. When the tournament started, they were a very good team. They had some close calls, but in the end, they survived everything that was thrown at them, and they made it all the way into the championship game. To the hole, there you go. Trombetta, Chris Trombetta with the assist, and Andrew Trombetta with the basket. And Meadowy has Edwards in the ballgame, number 22. And he wants to get the pass out to Whipple, and that was hard. Hard pass to handle. Went off from the toe of Whipple out of bounds, and the ball will be taken over by the Cavaliers. Cavaliers played in one of the most intense games of the tournament against their arch rival, the Cavaliers, or the Bulls. And of course, arch rivals, they are all friends, obviously, but on the court, it was a big moment for them. The Bulls came in undefeated, and also from the Rutland Rec Department, and I'll tell you that's the way it traveled off. That night, not only were the teams intense and jacked up and executing very well, but the crowd, the crowd, the adults, oh my God, it was like being at the NCAA finals. This place was just buzzing and rocking, and that was one of the most fun games of the tournament. They're all good games, don't get me wrong, but there's some that you go home and you just sit there and rethink it in your head and go, wow, what a night, what an atmosphere. Whipple with the boards. And like I said, number 12 on the program has been called Amasol, A-M-A-S-O-L, but for tonight they said that was the correction, it's Amaral. And that's going to be a foul on Whipple, and that's one of those unnecessary 50-foot falls. 50 feet from the basket. And that can come into play, big time and later on in the ball game. It's a non-shooting foul, obviously. And so Gorman's going to take the ball out of bounds. 2-2 the score. 3 minutes ago in the first quarter play. Henry Cohen in the ball game for the Cavaliers, handling the basketball, number 3. And Tannen at the last second turned around, saw the basket, put the shot up, it was short, and Hughes had it, and Hughes still has it. And that is some pass. He looks like Jonathan Papelbon right there firing a fastball. Down to Decker, and he lines it up, and Decker got it. 4-2, Meadowy. Now the coach for Meadowy, Dennis Norris, told me this prior to this game that this is the furthest any Meadowy team has gone in all the years that he's been doing this tournament. And they have been good and competitive all week long. And Ruby coming back in the basketball game now. So Ruby, number 10, will replace Cohen. Cohen to the bench and going to catch his breath. And Ruby knocked the ball down, kept it in bounds, and he's going to go over the top to O'Gorman. O'Gorman smartly waits for the play to develop. Well, more like a shot, and it's going to be off the mark. O'Gorman got inside, and Whipple had a hand on it, couldn't control it, and it went off from Whipple out of bounds. And that pass comes up to Trombetta, up and no. Whipple will get the defensive boards, looking to outlet the ball deep. That time it was covered by Ruby. They'll go back to Whipple. Hughes had the touch in between. And we'll have a travel called on Whipple. Now usually Decker will bring the ball up. And we're going to have a blue timeout. It'll be the first timeout taken of the contest. And it happens with 2:09 to go in the first quarter. 4-2 Meadowy with the lead. The consolation game from the Glodzik Tournament 2010 on Munger Vision. By Jimmy Shortle showing you, he's got a lot of testosterone actually standing over there with that group. He's got Protovansky, Carter, and Bartlett all over there. So that's like the mean streets over there. And Shortle seems to have survived that timeout. Now will be over the head of Cohen out of bounds, and the ball will go back over to Meadowy. Scoring's been a little tight here in the first quarter. Team's playing a little bit tight right now. Hughes going deep to Decker, and no. Who hustled back? Ruby hustled back and altered the shot. Hughes will put it up, and no, he'll miss this one. And there's Amaral, up, no good. Tipped out of bounds, going to stay Meadowy. And there they are on the boards again. And that's something they've done every game against every opponent. Has really done a nice job rebounding. And that's going to be a little long and strong, and Ruby looking for the numbers, looking for the push, going to the baseline. We'll give it up to the trailer on the play, which will be O'Gorman, and there's Cohen. He's a good three-point shooter. A little bit long with that one. Ruby, baseline. O'Gorman, no good. And that was an easy one that time for Whipple. You see Jacobs cross the timeline. There's the crossover. Works off the screen by Whipple and wants to go to Whipple. Not really a screen and roll, but gave the ball back to the man who did screen for him, Hughes. It was back to the basket. Didn't want to post up. Brought the ball back to Whipple. They're very deliberate offensively, time-wise. Here comes O'Gorman setting it up and fouled by Decker. And that's 2 shots coming up for O'Gorman. Oh, he's been a tough matchup, O'Gorman has, for everybody in the tournament when he's gone against them. He's been the wild card as far as the matchups. And that happens with just a minute 5 seconds to go in this first quarter. And a 4-2 score. Meadowy with the lead, and O'Gorman's up and cuts the lead to 4-3. So O'Gorman looking for the tie on the second shot. That's that little ritual he does before each shot, that swim maneuver. And a rim out on him. Manuka got the rebound, put it up, missed the shot. Hughes again fires a fastball out there to Jacobs and gets a handle on the basketball, and he'll come across now to Whipple. Whipple will have that slapped out of his hands, and it'll go to the sideline. And Decker side out. So Meadowy with that 1-point lead. And in case you're just tuning in, this is the consolation game of the Glodzik tournament. And Meadowy in the green, and the Cavaliers in the blue. And Manuka looking for Ruby, and boy, almost a collision. O'Gorman went back to get the basketball. Looking for Tannen, and a nice grab by Tannen, and she'll settle the ball down. And then the steal by Jacobs. And then a steal back by O'Gorman, and that was close to over and back, and they can't get the basket. The rebound to Meadowy, and they'll sneak the pass to Jacobs to Whipple. Look at the pressure in the backcourt. That pays off with the steal by Cohen. And foul going on the baseline, possession foul. 17 seconds left, first quarter, and that's 3 team fouls apiece now. And I believe he said Whipple picked up the foul. And they're just waiting for Tannen tying up a shoe. And now Manuka tying up a shoe, so it got contagious out there as everybody's shoes became untied. Double knot. Yeah, a lot of instructions coming from the stands on this.
Hey guys, let's finish our shot.
And they're going to let Mychak come into the basketball game on a substitution for Whipple. As I believe he's picked up his second foul, and they want to protect him by taking him out of the ball game with just 17 seconds to go in the first quarter. Ruby, oh, he thought about that three ball. He looked at the clock, and the pressure defensively came to him. Manuka up, and it will go off from Amaro out of bounds. So, again, 7 seconds, a lot of time, especially since they're in their offensive end of the floor. Turn, fire, got it. Manuka with a nifty little shot will give the Cavaliers the 5-4 lead, and that's going to be the quarter. And it'll be 5-4 Cavaliers with the lead at the end of one quarter play over Meadowy on the Glodzik Consolation Game 2010 on Munger Vision. Hughes going to bring the ball into play. We're just getting started here in the second quarter. Now it was a tough pass to complete. Nice angle played there by Ruby on that long attempted pass. Ruby, a good-looking ball player the whole tournament, both defensively and offensively. They'll come off to Cohen. Oh, shoot, a lot of excellent ball players this whole week. Started Sunday, did 7 games here Sunday. 3 Monday, 3 Tuesday, 3 Wednesday, 2 Thursday, and 2 tonight. And it feels like it's time to crown a champion. Cohen with the grab, just about equal to the free throw line, looking back to Ruby. And that's Decker that pressured the ball. They got to get the spacing down here offensively. That'll be around the rim and out, and Ruby will get the missed shot, put it back up, and no. O'Gorman fouled. Mychak with the foul. On the arm, and 2 shots coming up for O'Gorman. Now, it's not really a swimming maneuver. Just watch him before he takes his shot. He'll line up. He's getting his follow through and his alignment with the basket and his constant focus, concentration. Right there. See, I think that's cool. Because when his hands release the ball, they should be in that, basically that position pointing at the basket. I just never seen anybody do that before. That's why it just caught my attention. And yeah, he'll get that one to drop. 1-2 that trip for O'Gorman. Puts the lead at 2 now, 6-4. And Trombetta got there and got a hand on the basketball, slapped it out of bounds. It's still going to be Meadowy basketball. And that's going to be almost a turnover. You see Jacobs now getting the push in the front court, got to the elbow, and he's going to find an open Hughes at the free throw line. Got it! Told you, Hughes has shown all tournament that he can basically hit from anywhere on the floor. And that'll make it a 6-6 ball game. It's a little bit more low scoring than I thought it was going to be. It's that ball battled for, and then the turnover, Ruby has it, and Ruby wanting to bring it back through the circles. The catch by Cohen, a drive, and the travel called. Tell you, I like it though. I like it when you see a player like Henry Cohen attack the basket like that. A little bounce pass back, and Jacobs, well, usually he's in the ball game. It's either him or Decker that will bring the ball up. And they're trying to line up. Mychak was open. They just didn't see him again the basketball. And that's going to be a good catch by Decker as Ruby had a hand in his face. Decker, a little runner along the baseline, got it! Decker will give the lead back to Meadowy as this consolation game going back and forth. It's now 8-6 Meadowy reassuming the lead. And Trombetta to Ruby, and he'll put the ball on the floor and motor around to the free throw line. Cut inside, and he tries a running one-hander, and he got it! A little dramatic shot there as it goes around the rim on the spin, and we're tied at 8. And we could be thinking maybe a little overtime tonight. I don't know. They're matched up pretty well as they will go to the floor. The ball will roll to the corner. It'll be picked up by Meadowy. And they're able to flick the pass out, and on a deflection, Ruby will get the basketball. Ruby measuring up the steps and got it. 10-8 now. Cavaliers, their turn to take the lead back. And we have an injured player as Jacobs going to be making it to the sideline, and hopefully he'll be okay. No, he looks like he's going to be all right. He's tough. Verbal handing the ball off, and Whipple back in the ball game. Will put the ball on the floor, split the trap, and get bumped from behind, and O'Gorman will pick up the foul. And he knows it. You can tell by that expression, he knows it. Or did he get hurt? No, I think he's okay. No, he's going to come out. They're going to take a look at him here. It looks like he got a little bump over the eye. And hopefully he'll be all right. And that's going to be Manuka coming in and take his spot on the floor. And I just noticed also that Jacobs didn't come back into the ball game. Remember, he went to the bench, a little banged up also. Cohen, foul, will be on Decker. Should be some shots coming up, I do believe. Hughes got the foul. Wow.
Go, Henry. 39?
I thought it was on Decker, but yeah. No, they're going to go officially with 39. So that'll be Hughes picking up the foul. Got it. And Tannen, number 13 in blue for the Cavaliers, coming in, replacing Christopher Trombetta. Lead now at 3 at 11-8, the Cavaliers. It'll stay at 3. Look at Ruby get to the ball. Pinned on the baseline, throws over the top of the trap, and that's going to be picked away by number 17, Colt Ballard. No, the follow-up by Decker. Got it. Colt Ballard, 17, initiated the play, and then the good hustle down the floor by Decker, and he'll get the finish. Manuka will find Markowski. Markowski has the pass tipped away and ends up in the hands of Decker, and he traveled. 11-10 to score, and the Cavaliers with the lead, and they've got the ball. Oh yeah, and it's got the makings of a wild finish here tonight, even though we're only in the second quarter. Actually, the midway point of the second quarter, 3 minutes left to go in this quarter. That's going to be a long rebound to Tannen, block. Hughes was there. Whipple picked up the table scraps, and here comes Decker as he'll try to work the ball up the court against Manuka. Did a good job defensively. They'll find Ballard up, and no. Hughes, another offensive rebound, no. And Cohen says enough of that. He'll grab the basketball. First thing he did was look long distance. That wasn't open. Took a few dribbles and gave the pass up to Manuka. And Manuka traveled. Oh, he's trying to put a little juke move there on the defender. Juke him out, but he traveled with those feet. And Decker going to take the ball side out. And looks like Jacobs and Edwards. Nope. They're going to leave personnel the way it is right now. And it will not be Decker. It'll be Hughes. And yeah, they got it over the top of Whipple out of bounds. So it looks like Markowski standing on the baseline will take the ball out of bounds. And they're going to put Whipple on the pass to defend the inbounds pass. Nice grab by Ruby, just ahead of Ballard before he got there to make the steal. Ruby, what's a tough shot. Got it! Wow, what a move by Ruby. Lead goes back to 3 at 13-10. Whipple with the spin move, able to dish the ball off to Hughes before the trap was able to totally enclose him out there defensively. Whipple open, and no. Bounced around, Hughes, no. Oh, and again, look at that. More offensive rebounds for this Meadowy team. Ballard short up, got it. Amaral with the basket. Manuka will go back and pick the ball up as Ballard now. They extended the defensive. Ballard will come up with the steal on the tip, and Cohen's going to steal it back. Over the top, looking for Manuka. Stops, pops, can't drop it. 13-12. Cavaliers with the lead, and a minute 31 to go in this first half of play in the consolation game. PEGTV.com, that's the ticket. You click on the video on demand after you get there, and you can watch sports anywhere, anytime, free of charge. Decker going to put the shot up, not too long about it. Tannen will get the rebound on the weak side. Give the ball off to Ruby. You see Ruby slow it down now. Penetrate. There's the dish. It's stolen away by Whipple. Whipple was defending Manuka and then made the steal back to Ballard. Boy, Ballard's running like a colt out there. And he lost the handle. Yeah, Jimmy Shortle right there will call the double dribble. Jacobs 13 and Edwards 22 and Baker number 7 all in the ballgame now for the Meadowy squad. And I think we're going to have one more sub coming in. It's going to be a Cavaliers sub, and it's going to be Trombetta, number 5, Chris Trombetta, coming in for Cohen. That's tipped around and stolen away by Jacobs. 48 seconds, first half. Meadowy looking for the lead. They're down by 1. Each team's had lead a couple different times. Whipple, fake, steps inside, and good job by Markowski sealing him off. On the miss, it's going to be another chance for Whipple. Forced it up, no good. Again, they get multiple chances. Jacobs will grab the ball this time. The Hughes will spin away from the pressure. Wants to put it up in the free throw line, and that's Manuka that covered him. 24 seconds on the clock. Jacobs fires, front rims it. And that's going to be a foul. Baker this time got the offensive rebound, and Ruby will pick up the foul. Second chances, third chances, fourth chances for this Meadowy squad. 13-12 Cavaliers. And that's going to be Trombetta tipping the ball away right to Edwards. He'll wheel to the hole. Lost the handle, picked back up by Baker. He'll turn fire, and no. Little jump hook shot. Hughes had it, lost it, but Meadowy retains possession. 7 seconds, 6 seconds for the lead. No. Whipple up, front rimmed it. Oh my goodness. Meadowy punching away, but couldn't put the Cavs away. They'll trail by 1, 13-12 at the half on Munger Vision. Like a good Labrador retriever. Jim Shortle pointing away. And it's going to be Meadowy with the basketball. I don't know why I said that. It's been a long week. Close ball game in that first half. Statistically, I think they're pretty much dead even also. Up and, oh, it looked good when it left Jacobs' hands, but it'll bounce back and be picked up by Ruby. Ruby will make the move, and then no look pass back to Trombetta. One more pass back. Cannon wants to penetrate. Has the ball tipped away, and it'll be Jacobs with the steal. Facing us, he's number 31. See that? Now when he turns his back to us, watch. Number 13. The first game of this tournament, he was here. That screwed me up. O'Gorman with a great move. Makes the steal, gets the ball under control, puts the shot up, no good. The rebound follow-up, no good. O'Gorman had a hand on it. Amaro will get jump ball called as he came down for Meadowy with the ball, and it should be blue basketball. Yeah, there they go. They'll run the stack, and O'Gorman has his pass picked off. That was Whipple with the steal. Now, this is great news. Jake was back in the ballgame. Remember, he left. Didn't look like a serious injury, but he did go out for a little bit in the first half with some discomfort, but he looks all right now. Wait till he gets to my age, and we're in discomfort all 24 hours of the day. That's gonna happen. He got it. 14-13 Meadowy, and it went back and forth like that in the first half. I don't know why it'll be any different here in the second half. Ruby at the elbow will go elbow to elbow and give it off to Tannen on the run. On shot might have been partially blocked. Markowski caught the ball in midair, put the shot up, no good. The move by Ruby. He'll pull up inside the free throw line and it'll be no good. Trombetta will chase it down. It's the Cavaliers' turn to recycle and get offensive chances off the rebounding. To Markowski, got it. Oh, he nursed that one up over the rim and in. The lead will go back to the Cavaliers, 15-14. Gonna have the Proctor 5th and 6th grade game against the Rutland Rec Celtics coming up on PEGTV Channel 15 Sports, also on PEGTV.com. That will be determined the Glodzik champion. Ruby over the top. Trombetta, oh, he was open and he thought about it. He'll pull it back down and they'll just take the time right now. The tempo of the game, I gotta feel Meadowy, that's gonna be a foul called inside. I gotta believe Meadowy likes the tempo of the game right now. That'll be, that's Decker picking up the foul. I believe he's at least at 2, if not 3 fouls. I'll wait, because that's a big discrepancy. Yeah, they're not posting the fouls individually on the board. They were earlier in the tournament, but Tannen with the catch, will ball fake, drive, put it up on the run and get it! Tannen with the bucket! Makes the lead 17-14 Cavaliers. He just did a great ball fake and then took it to the hole and finished it. Jacobs. Shoulder to shoulder with Markowski. Will go to the top to Whipple. Whipple turns and he's got a double team right in front of him. The shot from Jacobs a little long and strong. The offensive rebound, no good. Emerald had the shot and here comes Ruby. There's Tannen on the trail. He'll put another one up and almost gets it off the glass and in. Ruby fakes the 3-ball. We'll bring it back. Tannen. Oh, he likes, boy, make one basket, and they're all Pete Maravich's after that. Everybody's shooting now every time. Well, that's some of the beauty of doing this age group. It's fun stuff. So they get organized now on the floor. Cohen is coming to the ball game, number 3. He's playing for the Cavaliers. The steal by Manuka, up and no. Whipple will get the basketball on, and yet another rebound for Whipple. And he'll muscle the ball up the floor. Amaro. And that was blocked by Cohen. It goes out of bounds off from Meadowy, and it'll become Cavalier basketball. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. 17-14 the score. Then we have a inadvertent buzzer. Yeah, they can't resume play. They got to bring the ball bounds. Wave it off. Oh, that's a good move by Ruby. Yeah. And it's all volunteer help, and they've done a great job with the clocks and the scorebooks and everything like that. And they never get their name mentioned until something like that. That's out of bounds. But that was Ashley Shear on the score clock, and she's done a wonderful job all week. And I never said her name until she hit the buzzer by mistake. That's awful on my part. And that ball hit the back of the basket. That's why it's on a play. And now we'll have the inbounds attempt. They run the stack formation, and oh, that was a tough catch shot. That was low and at his feet. And yeah, and you can see they're going to put the press break on now. And O'Gorman with a long pass to Ruby. He'll stand just about midcourt. Looking for Cohen. Cohen inside the defender, and no. The follow-up, and that will be blocked out of bounds. O'Gorman took the shot, and the ball was blocked. I'm not sure which Meadowy player got a hand on it, but they rejected it. Cohen catches, fires, no. Rebound, Decker. And boy, I got to keep the ball alive. Can't go turtle like that. Whipple works off the screen set by Hughes, and it's going to be Hughes getting the basketball back in return for that favor of setting the screen. You can see right there that Edwards got along the baseline and got swallowed up by the defense. So they're just going to, Meadowy will just pull the ball back out, and they'll reverse the basketball right now. That's Chris Trombetta out there. I'm Christopher Trombetta. Ruby Gamble, Decker fades, fires off the mark. Rebound on the weak side by Amaro. He'll come back. Hughes, long distance. No. Long shot creates a long rebound. It's going to be chased down by Cohen. 17-14. Rutland Cavaliers with the lead. Cohen with the basketball. And he's going to go back to O'Gorman. Makes a great catch. Ruby again will pass up the 3-ball to Trombetta. He'll slide along the baseline and kind of like a running hook shot. Didn't go. And we got a foul. Cohen will be called for the foul. Jimmy Shortle and Jim Corbell, the officials for this contest. And Colt Ballard, number 17, coming back in the basketball game. That's everybody's cleared the floor on the substitutions. And again, that's going to be out of bounds. Hughes was out of bounds when he tried to save the basketball. And so with that 3-point lead, the Cavaliers will take back over the ball, and it's going to be, this time it's going to be O'Gorman coming in from out of bounds, and they'll turn the ball over to Meadowy. Amaro does go long, got Ballard. Trombetta hustling back, and Ballard will give it back to Whipple. No, that looked like it was going to be a fast break basket there, but the defense just came back at a blistering pace to make that a very difficult shot. Foul will be on. Well, I have it on Decker. 16 Decker, yeah. That's a possession foul. Not a lot of team fouls yet. So nobody near the bonus. As Decker going to come out with that third foul, and they're going to bring Jacobs back in the ballgame for Meadowy. Ruby just inside that logo for the West Rutland basketball team. This is Hinchy Gym. This is home of the state champion West Rutland girls basketball team. Yeah, and you can see the ball go out of bounds. from Trombetta. Still 1:17 to go. Trombetta with the steal. No. Ball bounding around. Amaro going to go out with Ballard. Again, he's got Trombetta to contend with. Puts the shot up anyways, and it's going to be on the baseline to O'Gorman. Ruby waits. Going to let it set up in front of him. That's a good play by Ruby. Wasn't there. Didn't force it. You see Trombetta chase the ball down, get it to Cohen. Cohen will step inside the elbow. On the run, fading away, left it on the rim. Ruby, got it. Got some pretty quick feet there. That's going to be off from Trombetta, out of bounds. This ball was intended for Whipple, and it's a 5-point lead right now at 19-14 Cavaliers. I think that is the largest lead of the basketball game for either side. That'll be off from O'Gorman, out of bounds. And I think we got timeout called. Yeah, Jim Corbo saying a 30-second timeout taken by Meadowy. They're down by 5 with 38 seconds going to third. Let's see what Meadowy has done for adjustments against this trap, or against this full court press defense. They try to throw it the length of the Hinchy gym, and it's picked off. They'll swing the ball over to Ruby. Ruby will back up, and no. That's going to be the rebound to Hughes. Winner here will take third place for the tournament, and that's pretty darn good considering of all the teams and all the talent that was here to be one of the last 4 teams standing. Ruby created the space, got the shot, a little off balance, no good, and it's going to go out of bounds off from Meadowy. I believe it was Whipple. It is not Whipple, it's Amaro. Amaro. Again, Ruby fakes the 3, got sealed off, gave it to O'Gorman, and left it soft. Goes up, got it that time. Put a little more mustard on the ball this time and got it. And that's going to be the quarter, and it was a big quarter for the Cavaliers as they're able to open up a 7-point lead over Meadowy. 21-14 with 6 minutes left in regulation. Lead not insurmountable. It's only 7, but you got to get off to a good start here with only 6-minute quarters. They're going to work it in and got it. Good job turning to the baseline opposite the defender. Ruby going to find Manuka, pass a tad bit tall, chased back down by O'Gorman. Cohen couldn't turn the corner on Decker as they stayed shoulder to shoulder. And Whipple with the steal will give the pass back to Decker. And tell you what, he's a lot of traffic. Ball's going to come free, and Morrow with the bucket. The lead down to 3. Now, that's a fast start, that's for sure. Ruby and Cohen working the back court right now for the Cavaliers. 21-18 Cavaliers. It was a 7-point lead at the start of this quarter. And Tannen puts the shot up, and I believe it was not tipped is the indication. Green basketball, yep. As Meadowy will take it out of bounds with Decker. And boy, they're just really stubborn about going all the way down the floor, and this time it's going to pay off. Nope. Hughes gets his own rebound, puts it up too strong, and O'Gorman inside will rip the ball away. Give it off to Cohen, back to O'Gorman. Ruby, great catch to pass back. Tannen, no. Got a running start that time, and it's going to be out from Jacobs out of bounds. It's going to be basketball going over to the Cavaliers. It's going to stay down to some of the Cavaliers. Now they're looking up top, and that's where Ruby is. Manuka, no. Rebound, Whipple. Gets it off to Hughes, kills the dribble, comes back to Jacobs. And Jacobs able to get into the front court to the elbow. Ball stripped from behind by Cohen, and Whipple will go back and get it. Takes it up, and no. Another offensive rebound for Meadowy. They'll put it on the floor, force the ball up. No. This time it's O'Gorman cleaning the glass. 21-18. Cavaliers with the lead. 4 minutes to go in the basketball game. And Manuka will let the ball roll back to Cohen, and they'll swing it over to Tannen. O'Gorman left alone. No. Sometimes those are the hardest shots to hit, the one that they're not defending you. Decker will get the ball under control. He'll wheel to the paint, take the shot, get it! Decker having another big game for Meadowy. Cuts the lead to 21-20. And the Cavaliers going to take a timeout. It's Meadowy. They started the fourth quarter off with a bang, and they're down by just one as they're on a 6-0 run at the start of the fourth quarter. The same personnel on the floor for both sides. There were no switches made at that timeout. Meadowy looking to take the consolation game. Had the lead early and went back and forth actually in that first 2 quarters of play. And then the third quarter was when the Cavaliers were able to open up a 7-point lead. Ballard with the steal. And see Manuka in the backcourt pressuring Whipple. And they'll go to the floor and grab a travel called. So after the timeout, the two teams will exchange possessions. And Connor Manuka, standing right from his bench, will flip the ball into Christopher Trombetta. Manuka going to feed the low post. That's Markowski. Tied up as Hughes got in there. And tied up Markowski. The arrow favoring the Cavaliers right now. Nearing that midway point of the fourth quarter at 3:13 to go. 1-point ball game. And there's the foul on Decker. I have it as 4, but I'm not sure. And I believe I just heard it confirmed that it is 4. As Cohen and O'Gorman coming in for the Cavaliers. Manuka and Tannen going to sit down, catch the breath. Decker stays in the ball game with the fouls. Oh, Markowski had the baseline, didn't take the shot. Cohen, go! Cohen with the game's first 3-pointer. Puts the lead back at 4. And I'm not sure why they keep trying to go long like that. Cohen, oh, rebound Decker. Got the push going. Want to go down inside the Ballard. He'll make the grab. Back to Morrow, no good. Rebound, 1 and done. That time it's Cohen on the boards. 2:40 to go in the basketball game. Jacobs at the scores table. He's going to be coming back in for Meadowy. Trombetta to Ruby. On the run. No. Had to wait a second. Trombetta chased it down. Cohen says, why not? Nope. That was a great 3 hit the last time out. You see the battle for the ball between Glenn Carter and Phil Bartlett. I can hear the bones creaking now when they went for it. And also for Meadowy, Seth Bro coming in, number 38. Okay, I'm just checking. That's it for the substitutions. Jacobs gets it into Whipple, and Whipple will go to the floor and got trampled. He's okay. Hughes will go to Ballard, turns, fires, and no. Rebound, O'Gorman with the big boards. 2 minutes to go in the basketball game. Ballard in front of Ruby. Ruby around Ballard. And then the foul on the penetration coming in. And I believe he called it on Whipple. And Markowski and Andrew Trombetta coming in the ball game now as O'Gorman and Christopher Trombetta coming out of the ball game. See Manuka look and find Cohen. Puts it up and a little bit long. Bro with the rebound needs to get the ball out of there. Manuka almost came up with the steal. And now the press being set up by the Cavaliers. Whipple will give the ball back, and here comes Jacobs. Jacobs into the front court, and Jacobs now with 1:50 to go. They need bucket coming up here pretty quick. They only need 3 ball on it, but oh, what a great pass. What a great pass from Hughes to Jacobs. And the coach wants him to go to the press mode. They didn't see it till too late. 2-point ball game, 24-22. Cohen looking for another 3. No. Trombetta. Andrew Trombetta, and that's going to be a foul on Manuka. Got to push from behind, and it's going to be just a second team foul. Nobody in a bonus yet. 4 team fouls on Meadowy, 2 on the Cavaliers, and a timeout being called by Meadowy. Jimmy Shortle going to tell us if it's a full or a 30 here. 30-second timeout coming up. 2-point ball game. With a minute 29 to go, down by 2. They got possession of the ball. They're going to be looking at pressure full length of the court here. And they'll bring the ball back to Hughes. Jacobs taking a long shot, no good. Whipple just left it on the rim. Jump ball, it's going to stay with Meadowy. Oh, Whipple with those offensive rebounds almost got this thing tied up. Hughes with the grab, and they got to stay right on defensively. He's a shooter. That might have been tipped. It's going to be Manuka with the air ball. 1 minute to go in the basketball game. It's a 24-22 lead for the Cavaliers. Looking to take third place in the Glodzik tournament. Ruby all the way in. Got it. Whoa, the defense. Some confusion on the defense as they just left the paint wide open for him. Jacobs with 50 seconds left in the basketball game. His team down by 4. In their best offense, have been punching the ball down inside. Ballard up top will make the grab at the elbow. Wants to go back to Hughes. Good grab by Hughes. Kept the ball alive, and Manuka got the steal. To Trompetta. Saves it. Stolen. Whipple to Jacobs. They need to push the ball. There's 20 seconds left. Jacobs will cross over. Go to Hughes. 19 seconds left. And a timeout called by Meadowy. We got 17.5 seconds to go in the basketball game. Meadowy will have possession of the ball, side out, down 4. Meadowy with just 1 timeout left. That's good information. Yeah, that's what Jimmy's telling them. Just in case they can't get the ball in bounds, they can call a timeout and not lose possession on the 5 count.
Come on, Blue!
And it's going to be Jacobs taking the basketball out of bounds. First thing you got to do is get the ball in cleanly here, if you're Meadowy. They'll go to Whipple. They need 2 scores. Whipple up and... Oh, it didn't go. I don't know how it didn't go. The putback was no good. Whipple had a ball knocked out of his hands by Cohen, and Cohen to Ruby. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. Ruby heading up the court to victory. That's it. And a great basketball game. Hard fought. It's going to be the Cavaliers with a 26-22 win over the Meadowy squad. What a great consolation game. Tremendous effort by both players, sides players, and the coaches did an outstanding job. And these officials did an outstanding job. So game 1 on championship night's in the book, and it's the Cavaliers with a 26-22 win over Meadowy. We'll get the handshakes here. And again, stay tuned at a later date. You'll see the championship game on Munger Vision for the Glodzik tournament.